My name is Anurag. Currently, I am pursuing my intermediate second year in Ignite ISK Academy. Today, I am going to explain an important topic in history, the Guptans. It's a journey through culture, science, and governance. Now, we will know about the Guptans era. The Guptans era was around 320 CE to 555 CE. It marks as a golden age for prosperity of India, and the focus areas in the Guptans era is cultural achievements, scientific advancements, political and social stability. According to the map, we can see that the total northern India was in the control of the Guptans, and they were powerful than the Guptans were powerful. Now we will talk about the sources of the Guptans. There are many literary sources of Guptans. Some of them are Allahabad pillar inscription written of Samudragupta written by Harisena. He was the commander in chief in Samudragupta's kingdom. In Allahabad pillar inscription, there was a long list about Samudragupta's achievements and etc. It provides valuable information about our history, and it's a height of 35 feet. And this pillar was used by three kings. They are Ashoka and Samudragupta and Jahangir. Next, we will come up with the inscription found at Udayagiri. It provides the evidence of Chandragupta's stay in Malwa and the connection with the battles of against Saka dynasty. Next, Devi Chandragupta. Devi Chandragupta is a Sanskrit play of Vaishaka Datta. We'll talk about it later. Next, according to the next rise and expansion of the Gupta's empire. Rise and expansion of the Gupta's empire. Actually, the Gupta's empire was founded by Sri Gupta. During the period of Sri Gupta, he was the feudalist of Kushans. So Chandragupta declared his kingdom as an independent kingdom. So we will consider that the Gupta's empire was created by Chandragupta I around 320 CE in Magadha. Present day it is in Bihar. The capital of Gupta's empire is Pataliputra. Present day it is known as Patna. The major rulers of Guptas are Samudragupta and Chandragupta. Samudragupta expanded his kingdom with military powers, and Chandragupta strengthened his empire and brought it to the peak. Chandragupta too is also known as Vikramaditya. We will know about these two rulers individually. Samudragupta I. The time period of Samudragupta was 355 CE to 380 CE. He was a son of Chandragupta I, and in the Allahabad pillar inscription, his achievements are mentioned, and there is a long list about the kingdoms who were defeated with Samudragupta I. Some of them are Chandravarma and Nagasena are North Indian kings who were defeated with Samudragupta I, and Mahendra and Ugrasena are some of the kings defeated by Samudragupta. He stands for war and aggression, so he got a name of Indian Napoleon. And he got name of Kaviraja because he was a princess of poets and he was loving with poems and playwrights. Next, Samudragupta introduced nearly 8 different types of coins which are made up of gold, and they are known as standard type, archer type, and Ashwamedha type, and etc. Now we will talk about Chandragupta II. The time period of Chandragupta II is 380 to 414 CE. Nearly Chandragupta II ruled for the kingdom for 40 years, and he was popularly known as Vikramaditya. His victory over Sakas and saving the honor of the Devi Dhruva Devi in Devi Chandraguptam is a drama, a Sanskrit play written by Vaishaka Datta. In that play, Chandragupta had a brother called Ramagupta. When Ramagupta was ruling Gupta's empire, he was used to face frequent wars with Saka dynasty. So there was a situation that he surrendered his queen Dhruva Devi to Saka's dynasty. But Chandragupta too, with his powers and military powers, he defeated Sakas and saved the honor of the Dhruva Devi. And in some books they mention that Chandragupta too killed his brother Ramagupta and married Dhruva Devi, but it's not truly. Now we will know about Chandragupta too. Chandragupta too expanded his kingdom with matrimonial alliances with Kubera Naga. Kubera Naga belongs to the Naga family. She was the daughter of Ganpati Naga, and the daughter of Chandragupta too is Prabhadati Gupta. She married to Rudrasena III. Next, Fayan. Fayan is a Chinese pilgrim. He visited to India during the period of Chandragupta II. Kalidasa. Kalidasa is famous for poems and playwright. He lived during the period of Chandragupta II, and he was one of the member of Chandragupta's too. Administration. Now we'll talk about the social conditions during the Gupta's period. The society was based on caste system, which was established during the period of Guptas, and the caste system, also called as Varna system, was divided into four primary Varnas called Brahmins, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, and Shudras. Basically, Brahmins are priests, scholars, and Kshatriyas were rulers and warriors, and Vaishyas were merchants and farmers. Shudras were laborers and service providers. In the There was a decrease in the position of women because of the child marriages, sati system, and polygamy. Child marriages were a common feature during the period of Guptans, and sati system was in high level, and polygamy was widely accepted. Polygamy means a single husband having a multiple wives is known as polygamy. Next, we will talk about economic conditions of Gupta's empire. The agriculture was the main occupation of the people during the Guptas, and the Brahmins were known as landlords because they had large number of lands. And Chinese pilgrim Fayan says that the people during the Guptas were rich, virtuous, and prosperous, and the local tribal peasants were reduced to the local low status and subjected to the forced labor called vishti. And the Guptans maintained commercial relationship within Ceylon, Indonesia, and Indochina. And during the period of Guptas, they introduced many gold coins called as dinars and suvarnas. Silver coins are called as rupakas. Mainly in the western parts of the empire, we found silver coins, and in the eastern side, we found gold coins. Next, we will talk about Navaratnas. Navaratnas means Nava means nine, and Ratnas means diamonds and jewels. And it is a group of scholars, poets, and scientists assembled at the court of Chandragupta II. They included Kalidasa. Kalidasa was known for poet and playwright. Varamahira known for astronomer and mathematician. Aryabhatta is known for astronomer and mathematician. Dhanvantri is known for physician. They were present in the Gupta's period in the Chandragupta's two court. Next, we will talk about religious and cultural diversity. Hinduism was promoted by Gupta rulers by construction of temples and support to the Brahminical practices. The photo we see that it is the temple architecture followed by Guptas. It is known as Nagara style used by Guptas. And Buddhism and Jainism, these two religions also flourished with Buddhist arts and monastical system and gaining predominance. The photo we can see that it is Mahabodhi temple. Next, scientific achievements. In mathematics, zero and decimal system were formalized during the period of Guptas given by Aryabhatta, and astronomy, Aryabhatta proposed the theories on Earth's rotation and the solar system. The photo shows the heliocentric model of Aryabhatta. Helo means sun and centric means in the middle. It shows the rotation of Earth and the shadow regions of the Earth in this model. And in medicine, advances in surgery, Ayurvedic medical texts like Sushrita and Samhita were introduced in the period of Guptas. And next we will talk about cultural achievements of Gupta's dynasty. Gupta rulers followed Vedic religion, and like Skanda Gupta and Kumara Gupta I perform Ashwamedha Yaga. Ashwamedha Yaga is also known for horse sacrifice. Next, in the period of Guptas, there are renowned poets and writers, namely Kalidasa and Strudak were present in the Guptas. And the epics like Ramayana, Mahabharata, and Manusamhisa were composed in their present form in the period of Guptas. The photo here shows Varahi caves. In that Varahi caves, it's an incarnation of Vishnu saving the god Earth from the cosmic oceans. Next, we will talk about decline of the Gupta's empire. At the end of the 4th century AD, Huns entered India and settled in the northwest region of the India. But to the end of the 5th century AD, the Huns were not able to make inroads into the India because presence of Gupta's empire here. Gupta's empire and the power of the Gupta's military. But at the end of the 5th century AD, Guptas started to disintegrate and their military powers had becoming day by day becoming less, and it made a chance to Huns to enter into India invasion of India in the 5th century AD, Hans started invasion of India. And the one more reason of Gupta's empire is internal conflicts. Rivalry between the royal families was the reason of decline of the Gupta's empire. Next, conclusion. The summary of the Gupta's empire, it is a matchless or parallelless achievement of Indian history. It is often regarded as golden age of the India, and its contribution in arts, science, and governance has large impact on Indian civilization. The Gupta period was known for golden age of India, and it was a main period of the Indian culture, Indian civilization, and etc. Thank you.